Hi, we're going to do a really fun cake today. This is great for teenagers or just any a female that likes a little rock and roll. So we're going to go with a black, white, and red themed cake. The first thing I want to do is cover a cake board. This is a 12-inch cake board. And what I'm doing is taking shortening, and I've already brushed most of it here. I brushed the entire top, and I'm gonna do the sides. Sometimes I don't do the sides. Sometimes I will actually just put real ribbon around it. But in this case, I'm gonna be covering this entire thing with black fondant. So once you get that completely coated, then you can go ahead and grab your black fondant. And I'm gonna need to knead this up and then roll it out and then place it over the board. You always want to make sure that your fondant's nice and kneaded, soft, so it's flexible, and it'll go around the edges there of that cake. Get these little bits out of the way because sometimes they'll create lumps, and a little bit larger rolling pin will work great. If it sticks to your hands like this, if you have some more of that shortening, just take a little of the shortening like that. If it sticks to the table, you can put the shortening on the table like so. Okay, once that's kneaded up, then I'll take some cornstarch, place it on the table there. Wipe any cornstarch off the rolling pin because I don't want it to get on the fondant, and then just roll this out. Make sure it's not sticking. Whenever I put the rolling pin down, if it gets the cornstarch on it, you need to make sure that you wipe it off. See where the cornstarch is there? Wipe that off. Why don't I check, see if it's sticking? I also have a little bit of the fondant that I got on here. I need to make sure I get that off, or that'll just continue to stick to this fondant. Now it actually looks like I might be a little bit short on the black fondant, so let me show you a little trick. What you can do to make your fondant go a little further is actually make a cut in the center, like this. Have this over here, lift this up. Let me make sure that's rolled out anyway. Lift this up, bring the board over, pop that down in the middle, like so. And then just stretch it out by the middle, because it's okay if the middle has a gap, right? Whenever I touch the corn or the shortening, I want to make sure that I dry my hands. So then this, pick this up, stretch it. That's right, I'm doing it, I'm cheating it. Whatever you have to do to get the job done, right? Right, I can hear you out there going, yeah. And what I'll do is just trim some of this off because the shortening on it is making this whole board kind of stick to the surface, and so it's hard for me to turn it and let you see what's going on here. No, right here I actually tore it. You can actually go like this, and it was because of the roughness on the board, and go back and just smooth it out. Okay, one more spot here, pop it down, stretch it a little bit. Sometimes you can even roll it with a rolling pin like this to get it to go out further, or smooth it out. Okay, once we have that all the way around, then you can use a pizza cutter or spatula like this and just go all the way around. Did I tear it right there? Yep. So I'll have to fix that. So let me take this off so I can pick this up, fix this over here. Okay, and then I can lift it up and see what's going on here. A good thing to do is you can actually put it, on something like this, pop it up here, and then bring this down and over. And if you can, if you're gonna do this and you want the sides covered like this, it's best if you can do this and let it sit. Maybe do it at the beginning of the week. I'm gonna put it this way because it was too close to the edge there. Okay, so just where you can see that, just gently pull that down. And you can even lift it up here before you cut it and take this and cut from underneath like this to get that excess off. Probably the hardest part is not to mess up the top. Looks like there's, can you see this air bubble that has come out here, right here? So I'm gonna push it out towards the middle and then get that out. Okay, just this last little spot here, and we're all set.